Yes, 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 yes. How's it going? And welcome to another edition of I should give the stream a specific title. I usually like to name it Smooth Stock Talks with Lion. So I guess we can or Lion of All Trades live on YouTube. There's a live stream. I don't know. I gotta figure something out. But anyways, holy mackerel! I'm just here. I'm trying to sign into my Thinkorswim and use that chart. Use the chart system in there for today, just to see how it plays out, and hopefully. You arsehole. Did I really? Oh my god. I mean, I thought I was being ghetto and putting a Z instead of a S. That used to be a thing, like I think back few decades ago. Look at that, you even use Z in your lols. What are you talking about? What's up, Matt? What's going on today, man? What is the word in the markets, man? And how was your day? How was your day, bro? Trades. Let me just let me switch it up over here. Actually, damn, it's taking a little bit to load. What is going on? Trades. Wait, where's how do you call it? Keeping an eye on things. What's your day job again? Well, I mean, like, you don't have to really go specific, but like, what's the category of your job? The title. Damn, Jaguar Therapeutics. Looks like it went through a reverse stock split. Oh my god, yes it did. It went through a 1-for-60 split. Well, that was wasn't expecting that to happen, huh? This thing was around where was it trading at yesterday? Let's see. I guess because of the announcement of the reverse split, this thing dropped from like 26 cents to all the way to the bottom of 10 cents. You're electrical engineer, circuit board designer, mostly. Oh, cool. Are you in there for like a lot of hours, or do you have like a set schedule? Last couple of weeks feels like a bad attempt at reviving the meme stock craze from cold years. Yeah, especially Mullen, but Mullen seems to like have a difficulty trying to get up there since Mullen dropped 8.45% on the day. What is this, the hourly chart? Yeah. But I think this was mostly. I feel like the drop from today in the market, including the SPY. Man, the SPY took a dump. It literally brought everything else down, and I'm pretty sure, well, including Mullen, but Mullen has been having a rough week, a week and a half, ever since the high of 785 here on the 8th of May, and just having this come down little by little. You can pretty much see the bands here flipping and death crossing to the downside. So I think we're heading, it's looking like that on the MACD for sure, man. And this could pull back to into the threes. So it looks like it still has a lot of room on the RSI, the daily, and the TTM squeeze. It's the Matt K channel with Lion. What's up, Matty? But for some reason, the volume has been a lot lower compared to these other days here. So volume's dry, but it's still dropping. It's definitely not retail. So Bollinger just sold 50 big ass trucks and the stock went down 10%. But also need to take in the fact that the market was freaking dumping so hard. So I don't want to say that it's mostly because of that news, but yeah, it was just like that all day until market close, which I wish I would have gotten. Honestly, I wish I would have gotten into some SPY puts YOLO for expiration for Friday's expiration, and I'm pretty sure it would have made like a shat ton. But yeah, I don't know where's everyone. But I should be sharing this. I should be sharing this on Twitter. I don't know where am I posting this at? Let me see. Where did I post this at? Oh, okay, yeah. I posted it on my profile apparently, but anyways, hold on. Hit that like button, Shane. Hit that like button. So I feel like based on market conditions and whatever news just came out, I mean, honestly, like you already had a death cross here happen on the 4-hour chart too as well, so that gave us more of a confirmation of the downside. Bearish divergence is what they call right here. So it's gonna eventually find a bottom sometime, maybe around this area. So I want to draw a rectangle around here, and perhaps we'll be looking for potential rebounds, maybe around either it stays above $4 or actually drops below and hits around the 375 range, and then rebounds from there. And I would assume that it would actually do one of these, maybe a inverse head and shoulders here from Mullen, and then start the rebound process, come back up. But so far, I mean, it looks like it hasn't really done anything crazy to the point where it's them, you know, trying to short it back down to where it was before, around $2, which was the bottom technically here at 236, April 22nd. So I wouldn't really count Mullen out for sure. Let's check. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's check. Because I haven't seen the cost to borrow for Mullen in a long time. Maybe something has changed. Oh shoot. Well, here's an interesting development from Mullen. There's short interest 1,540,554 shares. Short interest ratio has 4.05 days to cover. And short interest percentage of the float is 13.88%. So it's climbing a little bit. As of 3 hours ago, updated 11 minutes ago, 60,000 shares are available to short. And the cost of borrow fee is actually still high, around the minimum of 105.78% to a max of 108.10. So still decently up there in the triple digits. So it's still costing them a lot to short and borrow. Not financial advice, by the way. Let's see. You can see 338,388 shares marked as short, with a total volume of 703,226 today. Twice as much as yesterday's. Let's see. Failures to deliver as of April 30th. The price was at $5.72. Quantity 9,582. With a value of $54,809.04. It was down around 0.4. Yeah. Now it's 4.5. I gotta look more into that and see what days to cover ratio meaning, because I'm still learning the ins and outs of all that stuff. So if we can learn just a little bit and what that means, little brief definition is that days to cover, also known as a short interest ratio, refers to the estimated number of days it would take for all of a stock's open short positions to be covered, which includes repurchased and returned to their lenders, given that stock's average trading volume, how many of its shares tend to change hands on a given trading day. What is a good days to cover ratio? So for traders, a short ratio between 8 and 10 days or even higher is considered an opportunity. On an occasion like this, the gap becomes difficult to be covered and the short sellers will be forced to buy and raise the price of the stock higher. So then how do you calculate this? So the formula for calculating the days to cover metric, also known as the short interest ratio, divides the number of shares currently shorted by the average daily trading volume for the security in question. So it looks something like this. Let's see. So we'll give this as an example. So let's say, for example, a number of shares sold short was 10,500,000, and then the average daily trading volume was 4,200,000. So now the days to cover short interest ratio is 2.5 days. So that's how you do it. Okay, I'm gonna have to take notes on that for sure. Okay. We learned something new today. Looks like extended hours. It did bounce back up to $4.06 from 401. So look, hey, look, it's the battle of 401 for Mullen. Maybe this could be the start of rebound. Maybe it'll go back up. Actually, let's take one for an example. I don't know if Beyond is still I don't know if Beyond's meat still has a way higher short interest ratio. Like we saw last week, I believe it was at about 15 days, which was extremely high. And for some reason, I can't type it in the search bar. I have to do it on the URL. Whoa, wait a minute. Yo, Mats, you see this right now? Do you see this right now? Dude, short interest is 25,356,827 with a freaking short interest ratio of 36.40 days to cover. Short interest percentage float is 40.96%. What the hell? I mean, I don't know if Fintel is as accurate with that information, but holy shit. I wonder if anybody's even talking about this. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a few videos out there as we speak. I don't know, but bro, last week it was literally at 15. I don't know if it was like last week or the week before, but it was at 15 days. Now it's at 36.40 days. That is massive. Oh my god, that is bananas, bro. Kidding me? Let's look at what Beyond Meat did today, as it actually closed, and this was done here. Markar, tell me you did not see that. Did you just see the days to cover, bro? For Beyond Meat? That's insane, dude. You had one guy here plugging Beyond. It was it was stand keyhole or moistly or elongated plopsicle or an untangled burrito. I don't know. He's always coming up with different aliases. Well, you know who he is. Let's move this over here like this. This. Let's move it just a little bit like that. But it looks like it's actually, I mean, I haven't really moved this bar in a while since I last covered Beyond here. But it looks like it had been respecting this area of support for a while. Even though, to be honest, here on the 4 hour, it is experiencing a potential bearish divergence here. And we have a death cross here just playing out right here. So if I can get in a little closer. Wait, let me ask you guys a question. Does the whole view on the stream, does it make it smaller? Does it make it harder to see, or like is it better for me to just take out the yellow, like the outline, or is it just fine? Can you guys see it just fine? Because I was wondering about that for a while. Yeah, it's been a while, right? I think it's been like a week and a half, or ever since I think Beyond exploded to like 15 and then started making its way back down. But yeah, here you can see it as that everything's just starting to cross under. So I mean, depending on like what the market does too as well. I mean, we always got to pin it on the market because we had one crazy sell off on the SPY. I know you guys have been paying attention to that, but if it comes done, I mean, if it comes, wait a minute, pause. If it comes down to that, and you see beyond with a pullback, best believe I'm gonna be thinking of adding a position to beyond. And thank you for that feedback, Maddie. I appreciate you, fam. But yeah, I would, not financial advice, of course, man. In my opinion, I would probably consider taking a position on beyond, because those numbers are massive. The short interest ratio at 36.40 days to cover, that's insane. And then of course, I mean, I forgot to look at the short shares available. We only have 80,000 left here available as of 5 hours ago, and the cost of borrow fees only from start to latest 88.77. So it had dropped a lot from May 7th, which was at a max of 216.73%. So so they could be, you know, taking advantage of the stock and bringing it down just a little bit more, which is fine. But I would not mind someone taking a little small position. And with that, I mean options could be a possibility. And where we look at 36 days. How is the July 19th looking like? No, the spread looks ugly. But we do have here, surprisingly, for the June 21st call contracts for the $10 strike at 17,879 open interest with 147 volume. Then we have a $12 strike here with 6,122 open interest with 144 volume. Look at this random open interest of 1 and the volume of 2,000 at 6.5 strike. Interesting. Clark and Jess, Clark and Jess, welcome back to the stream. I haven't seen you since last week, I believe, right? So probably gonna be looking into that for sure, because that is one heck of a opportunity there. Again, not financial advice. And now we're gonna look at Miss Peggy. Oh, of course. I mean, again, before I move on to Peggy, just watch out for a possible pullback again. So perhaps maybe around the 680 range to 660. Again, depending on what the market wants to do. If you zoom out just a little tad bit, you can see it's kind of resembling in a way a Head and Shoulders. So if that plays out and we see a lot more downside potential, then we can see this falling within this range here, and then perhaps see some type of action back to the upside. Maybe by the end of next week or during next week. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on Beyond Meat for that. But yeah, Peggy. Let's look at Peggy, because she has been pegging shit up and pounding, because Peggy likes a good pounding. And looking pretty strong here, especially during the after hours. Where was Peggy at during let's see, let's look at it right here. So we had Peggy open at 17.5 cents with a low of 15 cents, 0.1564, with a high of almost just barely touching 28 cents here, and closing today at 24 cents. Peggy definitely knows how to give a good rub for sure. Oh, you mean a back rub and a foot? Okay, yes. Clark says here, do you think that the CAT system coming into effect is going to have any effect on these short hedge funds? It could. Well, let's look into it for a little bit before I move in. Before I go more deep into Peggy. Wink, wink. CAT system. So it's supposed to, let's see. So I can tell you right now. Okay. Okay, so any broker dealer, apparently here from sifma.org, any broker dealer that is a member of a national securities exchange or financial industry regulatory authority, FINRA, and handles orders must report to CAT. Eligible securities includes NMS stocks, listed options, and over-the-counter equity securities. So that includes stocks like GTII and Fisker and what's the other one? Is it Logic? Got a couple of tickers in there that we know about that's in the OTC. So let's see. Let's look more into this right here, and then let me just look into the Fintel data about Peggy. And apparently Peggy has since 13 hours ago has no short shares available. With the cost of borrow actually climbing. It's been climbing since the 10th of May from 14.22% to now a max all around at 35.16%. So cost of borrow fee is actually climbing for Peggy, and as of right now, no shares available to borrow to short. That is, of course, that is a little bullish. So just keep that in mind right now, as I'm here looking at this right now. So firms need to report market transaction data, reportable events, or an adverse event or another other incident that has the potential to be classified by the RB as an unanticipated problem posing risks to participants and others. Let me see. Okay, so what are FINRA reportable events? So Rule 4530 reporting requirements requires member firms to promptly report to FINRA and associated persons to promptly report to firms specified events, including, for example, violations of securities laws and FINRA rules, certain written customer complaints, certain disciplinary actions the firm takes, and let me see, and certain internal conclusions of violations. Member firms must also report quarterly to FINRA statistical and summary information regarding certain written customer complaints. In addition, Rule 4530 requires member firms to file with FINRA copies of specified criminal actions, civil complaints, and arbitration claims. Does that sound familiar to what's happening with GTII? It must be just me just thinking these things right now, but I mean, I guess for example, GTII would be a great example. And as a matter of fact, they are actually now in the midst of what is it, a lawsuit by SEC against the Kramers? Fact check me on that if you guys can. Let's see. But anyways, so those are examples of reportable events. And so the firms need to report market transaction data and those reportable events to the CAT system in a format or formats specified by the plan processor, approved by the operating committee, and compliant with Rule 613. Scope and timelines are further discussed in Section 3 of this guide. These events cover to end-to-end life cycle of a trade, including but not limited to quotes, original receipts or originations of an order, modifications, cancellations, routing of trades, receipts of a routed order execution, or also known as in whole or in part of, and ultimately order allocations. And as indicated in this guide and elaborated on catnmsplan.com, these events will be reportable in different phases in the CAT implementation timeline starting in April 2020, as shown in figure 1.0.1. But since we already been through these phases here, what's to come now? Especially if you just noticed right now, and you can see here, I noticed here where it says, let me see. It's separate. Sorry. Oh man. A separate companion document to the industry member technical specifications is also available on catnmsplan.com, titled CAT Industry Member Reporting Scenarios, which contains reporting scenarios examples and can be used to determine how event types and field values should be applied while reporting various order handling and execution scenarios for equities and simple options. Section 5 of this guide provides an overview of the industry members' technical specifications and the CAT industry member reporting scenarios documents. Firms should refer to these documents as well as the facts published on that website to gain an understanding of the approved and up-to-date reporting requirements for CAT. But firms should understand that CAT is more than an evolution of FINRA's OATS. CAT will include a substantial number of additional requirements such as options data, allocations, and customer data that are not considered with the current OATS requirements. CAT has a shorter error correction window than OATS, errors must be corrected within 3 trading days, T+3, of the reportable event. Introducing firms will also have greater reporting obligations under CAT as compared to OATS. A summarized comparison between CAT and OATS reporting requirements is presented in section 5.9 of this guide. So let's see what you said. So because our politicians are so corrupt in Congress, I can't imagine they would allow any type. Yeah, I mean, that's why. Hold on. That's why. Yeah, that's why there's. I think there were. I forgot who said it, and I forgot what state where they're trying to actually impose or like a vote for them to actually stop this CAT system from taking place, and because I'm guessing they're scared as hell because there could be some things that could come into light that they don't want, FINRA or SEC to see, and then they get in trouble and whatnot, and then they have to be forced to for example, and this is just speculation, I mean, based on what I'm reading, no, you don't quote me on it, right? And this is, of course, not financial advice, but this could essentially lead to those specific individuals or firms or whatever you want to call it to have to abide by the CAT system and take care of those positions that they have, such as the data that comes from options or options or any equities, anything, and therefore we would see some type of reaction to specific stocks or a number of stocks, let's say in a basket that has been manipulated, allegedly, supposedly, and naked shorted and all that crazy stuff, and therefore you would see that reaction take place, and and depending on which ticker might benefit retail in a big way. So that's my take on it, based on just my opinion. You guys can look at it into FINRA. I mean, I could literally, if anything, I'll even post this exact link here. I'm gonna post it now on the chat. So, bam, just in case I'm gonna read that, and then so that's the take on it. So Clark, you probably might have just a good idea of what was just being mentioned there. But in terms of Pineapple Energy, just coming back to Pineapple Energy right now. Yeah, that's so far with the cost of borrow fee climbing. That's a good indication that there's some trouble with some shorts here trying to bring this stock back down. And let's see, because the trend overall and the EMA clouds, as you can see here, this thing has been pretty much on a crazy path. Volume, that is crazy. So compared to yesterday's volume for PEGI, which was 101,030,408 shares in volume. Today's volume was 464,893,001 shares traded. That is absolutely massive, and that is compared to the big candle there on the 20th of May at 369,220,501. So something is up. There's way more volume that was traded today, and if it does continue in that sense, that influx of volume on top of the technicals here, as you can see on the daily, this looks like it's ready to climb a lot more than that. So based on Mark's prediction here, 30 cents. I think we spoke on that yesterday as well. If we could just take a look on the trading view, I gotta look at trading view because I did those areas. I made those areas, and here, let me see. Okay, yeah, so you can see it right here. I had made this area here as support, and it actually respected it. You can see that wick here bounced off, and let me see. 20 cents was the bounce here on that candle on the hourly. So was this one here, and you can see it hit here a couple of times, and the candle is it's a bullish hammer, and it's right above the 7-day simple moving average. So that is quite the move for sure. Also here on the 4 hour, the cloud here is expanding in bullish momentum, so this is definitely giving us a reason to believe that there is going to be more upside potential and a possibility. I'm not saying that it could happen, but there is a good chance that Peggy can indeed fill her gap deep inside, just like that, from 30 to possibly 45 cents, as Mark and I both agree that that is a potential range for Peggy next. Could be tomorrow. Heck, it could be after Memorial Day on Tuesday, since Monday is closed for the holiday. So definitely looks ready. And this is only a stock that does not involve options. It's just shares only. So you do what you want to do, because you are your own decision maker of your money and your investments, just as long as you're playing it safe. All right, don't take account of what I'm saying because I'm telling you to buy, sell, or anything, any of that matter. I'm not doing that, but this is more of a speculative stream, and everything that's being said here is just strictly in our opinion. Just FYI, a heads up. Okay, so we're watching Peggy just poke that gap just a little tiny bit, so just keep an eye on that, and just keep Peggy marinated in that, and a whole bunch of pineapple energy, because pineapple tastes good, and I'm pretty sure Peggy does too. Anyways, God, these innuendos, I'm sorry, I'm feeling it today, and I'm feeling someone in particular, but I don't quite see that specific. Yeah, anyways, Let's look at BNED. Let's look at BNED right now, and before we look into Barnes and Noble, let me look at it through here and see how that looks. Trend looks decent here too as well. I'm here back and forth between TradingView and Thinkorswim, so I need to look at what looks better. What random question? Thinkorswim or TradingView? Like, what do you guys prefer? Thank you, sir. I know I'm just an average Joe. The market's learning about charting and all this stuff, and I'm doing my best. So yeah. So Barnes and Noble, only a short interest ratio of 0.02 days to cover, 6.67% short interest percent of the float. And also, well, this was only a day ago, so there's no data that came out for today for Barnes and Noble. But as of yesterday, around 1:04 Eastern time in the afternoon, there were no shares available to short. And the cost to borrow, I mean, it actually did go up a little bit from 0.68% to now 5.25%. So it's slowly climbing. It's not the greatest. It's still low, but then again, you have to take in account of what happens with the stock, and based on the movement and based on like how it trades, it could cause the cost to borrow fee to climb up a lot more. But shoot, I mean, like, we came Barnes and Noble came from a low of 16 cents. Yeah, 16 cents. And as of Wednesday, yesterday, reaching a high of $1.35. So we're talking about a 690% move in a week. 690% gains in just a week. Roughly, I would say, roughly around there. And what about so that was the daily, right? Because it doesn't account for post market. So if I put the 24-hour, this is how it looks like. And it looks like it had made somewhat of a evening star pattern. Is that what they call it? Or morning star? But it actually started coming back down to retest this area here of support, ranging between 52 cents and 58 cents, close to 60. And this candle here hit a bottom of 54 cents. Wow. And it ended up closing at 61 cents here, with the exception of, let's see what we got here. 61. Hold on, let me look at the 4-hour chart. Okay. Huh? This looks wrong. Oh, okay. So apparently 79 cents was the close of the price that closed after market trading day. Then going into after market or post market, this thing went down to 61 cents. So it did reach a point where now we're being faced with a potential pullback, as on the MACD it's death crossing here. It's just about at that breaking point to start to move back down to those previous levels at maybe, let's see, maybe 40. Depends actually. Let's see. So maybe 40 cents. Could be 40 cents. It could be 36 to 40, around that range. Unless they really want to have Barnes and Noble consolidate within this range and then have it bounce up and all that, and then probably go for a breakout back to $1. So who knows if that's possible? I think it's possible. Hey, I think I said that, right? I think I said that in another stream, something about being flaccid. But I don't think it was Barnes and Noble. I think it was Faraday. But yeah, it does look a little flaccid there. But here in the hourly, compared to the 4-hour, here on the hourly, it looks like we're somehow kind of establishing a bottom again here, and maybe we could see a rebound here on the MACD, turn back around and start crossing back over in the green. So you know what? One case scenario for Barnes and Noble is for Barnes and Noble to stay above 60 cents around this area and bounce back over to try to retest 70 cents and above, maybe going into pre-market, and after that perhaps retest 80 cents, because right now, I mean, even Barnes and Noble is it's a little volatile, honestly, and we could potentially see this come back up and everything. So as for Faraday, we're gonna look at the Fintel data for Faraday. But let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Short interest percent of the float is 95.37%. So does that mean that almost the whole float was traded in one day? Huh. That's interesting. But there was no data since 2 days ago, and the last time they had added 10 million shares to short, and the short, and actually, wow, okay, so they didn't update the short share availability data, but they did update the cost to borrow, the borrow rates. I can't even talk, must be tired. But it's actually currently at 12.34% from start to max. So it's been hanging around in the teens. So it's all right. Not the highest, but to be honest, right now, let's see. I'm just here trying to figure things out right now. Oh my god, yeah, I know, it's so loud. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this microphone is just It captures everything. I don't know how else I can be able to like compress the sounds of the microphone, but oh my god, I don't know. Jeez. All right. Anyways, I'll just go through it right now, and yeah, I'll tell her. Somebody said hola mama because nobody can hear you. Yeah. They're like I hear her. They're like hola mama. Hola mi hija o mi. Hola mi hijo. Mark is my mom's hijo now. Oh shoot. Oh damn, Maddie, how do you know about that? I try to keep it as quiet as I can. Feel me? All right, I'm gonna extend these areas here, or boxes. I don't know if you want to call it boxes, but I think she walked somewhere else. Let me just do this real quick and see what we can figure out, because honestly, just looking at the 4 hour, I still feel like Faraday has a chance to go for another round and try to test that box or that area around 160, 165. I think you guys can see it. Looks like it's ready for like another leg up. And if it breaks above 160, then $2 could be the potential next level for Faraday. I don't think that it's dead, nor do I think it's literally a P and D. But you have to get your facts straight and realize that this thing is not over, in my opinion. So it's potentially consolidating. The 7-day is bottoming out and probably going for a rebound, and we could see this potentially come back up to $2 and break over for another round. So another swing opportunity here, and just make sure you're playing safe, not financial advice. All right. Deja de masturbarte en la sala. No queremos ver eso. Oh my god. Oh, there goes Stan Keyhole, Moistly, Elongated Plopsicle, Untamed Burrito, if that was your name, I think, or I don't know, Enchilada. But yeah, welcome back, bro. Yeah, it's a pequeño pin into his pantalones. Oh Jesus. And then yeah, Faraday. Let me see, what's the chain looking like for Faraday? For Faraday right now, it did go up in the after hours to 126 from a close of 119. Pantalones. It seems like, wait, I'm trying to figure out, did they add these strikes here? Not these strikes, but did they add these expiration dates here? Because I don't remember seeing them before. I think they added weeklies. I think they added weeklies and added new strikes, in my opinion, because this data looks blank. If you notice, if it's blank like that and has no volume, I think they added new strikes. But look at the massive open interest and volume here for the June 21st contracts and strikes from from literally from 50 cents to $8 strike. Yeah, that was really good by Translate, by Google Translate. That was on point. So this is interesting. I mean, this could probably do a quickie, and perhaps June 21st for a $2 strike. That would be interesting. Not saying to buy or do anything with those contracts. We're just observing. We're just speculating here, based on like what we're seeing on the chart and the potential for the rebound and for the nice push to $2. This could go. And I'm gonna show you something in. Actually, should I call this breaking news right now? I think I should call this breaking news right now. Let's see. Yeah, give me 1 second right now. All right, so okay, I guess it's nothing crazy, but GameStop is actually up almost 2% overnight trading, up 35 cents. We're seeing a little climbing action here for GameStop. So maybe there's, because it definitely bottomed out here. We're breaking back up. 1866, yeah. Yeah, something's going on now. I'm gonna keep that up for a little bit. Did I miss something about Lion yanking his chain? No, it didn't. Oh my god, Maddie likes to make up scenarios that he wishes happened in my house. When in reality, if that were to actually happen, I think I would have definitely gotten kicked out of the house and probably gotten smacked with a freaking sandal and broomstick and all that stuff. Hold on, I actually like this. I'll do it again. Nasty. You nasty. Oh, actually, hold on. Faraday has earnings actually on Tuesday, the 28th, after hours, after market close. Okay. So what they're expecting is an estimate of minus 3.51 for earnings and 2.39 million in revenue. Interesting. Hourly. Let's see. The hourly, I mean, like, we could. No. Because it looks like it wants to break over the 50-day simple moving average, but you can clearly see it's actually rejecting there, and it might just pull back a little bit back to like maybe 105, 110, and that would be the bearish case scenario. But oh gosh, I mean, and I really got into this when it was at $2, and now I'm down 60%. But in the light of things, I know that Lucky here has been ringing my lucky charms, so I know for a fact that the bulls are in Faraday now, and they're not in ZJYL. Okay, so that would be my scenario. And oh, you guys, all right, cut it out. All right. I once had Jingle Bells for breakfast. I did. Anyways, Jesus. 45 minutes. 45-minute chart looks. Let me see something here. It could be a slow move. Let's see, maybe 120. I want to say within that range, maybe. Oh no, let's see, maybe here and here. So we probably would have to like see if we're gonna train around this range and then probably break out from there. But Faraday, overall, I think Faraday can have a possible opportunity for this to start to push back up. 30 minutes. Bearish case scenario could move back down to 110 to 105 around there. So we'll just keep an eye on that range and see what happens. But in the 30-minute time frame, though, it looks good so far, because even though the MACD has topped over, the 50-day SMA looks like it wants to curl back up. And if it just trades around that range, then we could see this break back over 140 around there. So we'll see if that's the case tomorrow. Mark Maddox, welcome back, dude. What's happening? So let's go to let's talk about G-Wave. What is G-Wave doing? Take a look at this on the daily. And one thing I noticed about G-Wave right now, it looked like it did fill a gap here. Yeah, it did. Looks like this was the gap right here. So you had all this gap fill. Friday, it was Friday actually when it filled the gap for G-Wave, and then it started pulling back, and then you had this gap down, and came back to fill the gap one more time. So now where is the next gap? You might say, What's up, man? About 1.4 billion shares of G-Wave traded today and after hours. So, wow. Okay, let's see. Look at the 4-hour. Market cap is only 93.94 million, with an average volume of 301 million in a 30-day range, which is kind of crazy. Next earnings report in 82 days. The highest it ever went up was $1.12. That's the 52-week range. The low was 4 cents. Let's see. Because that's a lot of. Let's see. I'm trying to look at it from. That's a lot of volume on the week here to the downside. Shoot. Well, let's look quickly at the data here for G-Wave and see what it says real quick. It does not have any days to cover, which is quite small. As of 7 minutes ago, it came back down from 5,600,000 short shares available to 400,000. and the cost of borrow fees has been fluctuating for G-Wave. From what was this, on the 16th of from the 16th of May, it was at a high. Actually, as a matter of fact, on the 15th, the start was from 78.27% to a max of 201.26% cost of borrow fees. Then from there, it dropped all the way down to 45.39 from start to max. You said go backwards in time and the volume bars barely register. Really? How much should I go back? I mean, let's see. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, just by looking at, let's see, this candle, it rarely even moved. No, wait, hold on. Because I don't want to get confused here, but let's see. This volume was only 1.54 billion. Even though the range was only barely even 2 cents of a 2 cents. And the range for today was barely a penny. Yeah, this thing moved it moved up 12.44% and stayed around 868. Let's see, 709 million, 1.54 billion, 1.40 billion. But the bars, let's see, the bars like, shoot. Go backwards in time and the volume bars barely register. So when you, what do you mean by barely registering, like the volume bars? Got this candle back in May 16 of 1.93 billion. This volume bar was massive there for sure. Months? So should I go to the monthly chart? Oh, damn. The bar is... what the hell? That's crazy. Look at that. Oh, it had a 1 for 300 reverse split February 28th of 2022. Gotcha. Damn. No, just zoom out by how many months. Oh, on the daily. Okay, got it. All right. Okay. Oh my god. Wow. Dude, that's the only time you ever see the volume here spike dramatically. Where the hell is... what? Did I just see that right? That is so weird. Why does it do that? So wait, so I zoomed out by how many months? And wow, damn, help me out over here. Oh shoot. I know I'm just a little sleepy, but I'm trying to figure this out right now. It's been a long time too. Dude, this thing is crazy. Look at how huge this thing was. Like, wow, what the fudge? Yikes. That wasn't, hell no. I don't know what he'd be smoking. I don't know. All right, let me look at it through here. Let me look at the volume through here, man. Maybe, just maybe, I can probably get this. Oh, okay. Oh, you see, now that makes sense. Now that makes complete sense. Right here. Okay, here it is. So it had retired all of its convertible debt and preferred shares. Since the beginning of 2024, the company said it had eliminated $35.2 million in debt, including $17.2 million of debt held by its chairman and CEO. Greenwave said it plans to expand its operations in the coming weeks with significantly strengthened balance sheet, adding that it expects to generate revenue of about $40 million in 2024, driven by processing volumes of steel and copper. Oh, steel and copper. Steel and copper, that's actually pretty good. That's big. As a matter of fact, do you remember the tariffs that FJB freaking raised, dude? Like, you know where did I see that? Where did I see? I'm gonna look it up right now. Joe Biden, tariffs, China, blah 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 blah. Maybe. I think it was this one. Oh wait, but I can't read this because. Where is it? I see it somewhere. Hold on. Oh, here. So his decision on Tuesday to codify and escalate tariffs imposed by apparently Mr. Trump made clear that the United States had closed out a decades-long era that embraced trade with China and prized the gains of lower-cost products over the loss of geographically concentrated manufacturing jobs. A single tariff rate embodies that closure, a 100% tax on Chinese electric vehicles, which start at less than $10,000 each and have surged into showrooms around the world, but have struggled to crack government barriers to the US market. No. I know I saw it somewhere. God darn it. Oh my god. And then you probably saw my freaking email. God damn it. I hate when that happens, bro. Fuck. So stupid, man. I hate when that happens automatically and just pops up. Sorry, y'all. I'm here trying to look for it because I know for some reason it mentioned something about how do I, there's a way to search no, there's a way to search it. No. Oh god, this is so useless. Jeez. You're funny. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look at this one right here. Oh, there you go. You see? Right here. Get out of my way. Right here. Biden hikes tariffs on Chinese EVs, solar cells, which is why you saw stocks like FSLR for solar and other solar stocks go up like crazy. You got steel, aluminum, and snipes. Well, I mean, that's not included. But yeah, Chinese EVs, solar cells, steel, and aluminum. So let's see. So yeah, the tariffs are to be phased in over the next 3 years, with those that take effect in 2024 covering EVs, solar cells, syringes, needles, steel and aluminum, and more. All right. So yeah, he did that pump, but from what we were just looking at, for G-Wave, they process volumes of steel and copper. So do you think that pump had something to do with it? Because that news was what, on the 16th, I think, or the 17th? No, wait. Jesus Christ. Hold on. This was May 14th. Okay, so it was May 14th. And then May 14th. Yes, it makes sense now. Mark, it makes sense now. This was the 14th, and after the tariffs and everything like that, then that's when you saw G-Wave make a huge push to the upside from 4 cents all the way to freaking 30 cents. It makes sense now. This was the reaction to the news, in my opinion, and on top of that, eliminating all the convertible debt and whatever. That's just my speculation on that. Oh, okay, Mark. All good. Oh gosh. All right, Mark. Thank you for sharing that too, by the way. And y'all be easy. And you have a good night, man. And if this expands within the next couple of years, I would assume that this would have more. I mean, to be honest, I mean this could pull back a little bit, come back down to 5 cents and change. Maybe do a little double bottom, and then try to go back up. What if they? Then I don't know. It could pull back and then go for another round too as well. So we would have to look at G-Wave for a bit and see what happens tomorrow. Let's see. But like Mark said, it said that shortable short says 16.56 million TSO and 9.45 million float. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna actually okay, it's actually coming back down. Alright. We'll close this. Alright. Let's see how it's consolidating. Jeez, I'm getting tired already. I think the coffee does not in any way, shape, or form help me stay up. So I'm gonna probably call it a night in just a few moments. I just need to look to see what's going on with SPY real quick, and therefore we'll see what happens. Let's see. GDC. I'll try climbing back up. GTII. GTII is actually coming back down to 12 cents. Holy shoot. Okay, wow. Could it be looking to bottom out at 12 cents? Damn, this is something else. OCGN bouncing off this level of 170. Trying to come back up maybe. What else we got going on here? TJT. Looks like there could be some more pullback. Finger is actually now just below $3 support. Major level of support actually. Could be faced with another double bottom, perhaps. But looking to be maybe like a death cross here happening tomorrow. And okay, let me go check SPY real quick and see what it's doing. Gosh. SPY looks to be pulling back a little bit more. So it was almost at 527, but now I think it's like kind of looking a little weak there. God, I wish SPY can actually just crash right now. Oh my God, I want it to go down so bad. Just reject under that 200-day. Sheesh. We'll see what happens. All right, yo, I think I'm gonna call it a night, yo. I'm gonna call it a night. I don't know. Maybe somebody else is streaming. Um, I don't know, but anyways, I'm gonna call it a night. And I appreciate everybody else for coming through. You heard? So good talk. Uh, good conversations. I'm talking about what's happening, and we're gonna. Well, actually, you know what? Damn, you know what? I forgot. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm gonna take a night off tomorrow. Fridays I'm usually off, so that means we have 3 days off, including Monday, and yeah, I guess we'll definitely need that break for sure. And yeah, I definitely need a break for sure. For sure. Anyways, y'all, alright, I'm gonna actually call it a night. Like I said, thank you all. Mark, Clark, and Julie, Maddie, Matt K, Mark Maddox, Stan Keel. Thanks for tuning in and for chatting up with me and everything. I appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every one of you that took the time out of your days to join me in the stream. And I'll be catching you all next week. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. So y'all, be safe trading tomorrow. You have a great Friday. And you enjoy the rest of your week. And hope for the best. Alright? Y'all take it easy. And yeah, well, I mean, what can I say? You know, that's what it fucking is. Yeah, be easy. Alright? Take care. Be safe. Much love. Happiness. Peace, health, and wealth. Sanity. And all the above. Alright, y'all. Y'all be easy. Take care.